I completed my PhD from University of Wales, and I went to Canada to visit my parents. And Alhamdulillah, when I stayed with them about the second night after I had gotten there, my mother and then my father came to me and both said they wanted to become Muslims. So that was, you could say, one of the happiest days of my life. Both of my parents took Shahada on the same day. So this was after 21 years of da'wah. They both accepted Islam. Actually, I had already given up earlier than the 21 years. I had tried everything that I thought I could. I had written a book based on a lecture which I gave in Riyadh called The True Religion of God. And I'd asked my parents to edit for me. So they went through the whole book and made some suggestions, changes. I made the changes, etc. And after they said, yeah, it's fine now, I said, so then why don't you become Muslim? But they said, okay, give us a Quran, we'll start to read it. So that was a step, but they didn't accept Islam. This is after trying, as I said, virtually everything. So when they came to me and said they wanted to become Muslims, afterwards I spoke with my mother and asked her, okay, why did you guys decide now? Why not back then when I had you read the book and I'd explained and so many things to you? And she said that there were two main factors. One, that they could see my behavior to them, how I treated them, how I loved them, looked after them, was always contacting them. My brother and sister, who are now adults, etc. My brother was a PhD, also professor in university. But whatever problems they had in their lives, they would say, you are the reason, pointing to my parents. They blamed my parents for everything that went wrong in their lives, whereas I refused to do that. I looked at them as having tried their best and would not blame them, so they could see the difference, what Islam made in my life in terms of how I treated them. So the other thing, which my mom explained to me, was that when they were in Jeddah, I had gone to visit my mother, and she told me that she was seeing and feeling there was something in the house. She would see something seeming to move very quickly. She couldn't see exactly where it was, what it was, but she felt it was something like an evil spirit or something that was there. So she knitted a cross and she put it over the door, right? And the thing still ran around. It was still moving around in the house. The cross did nothing. So I took the Quran and I recited Surah Al-Baqarah. And I went back to Riyadh. And I didn't think about it after that. She said, after you read Surah Al-Baqarah, it stopped. So she said that was proof to me that there was something Islam had that Christianity didn't have.